Welcome to Sebring for the 60th running of this 12-hour endurance race. It will be a fantastic event as always. 64 cars take to the grid for this one. They'll be racing around a 3.74 mile track, so we should be in for plenty of action.
We were P1 just a minute ago, and I mean, there's not a lot more we can do. We just have to follow our program right now. I think we're in the right track. Definitely the car is fast. It's been very reliable, so we're looking forward to starting the race.
It's just testing. We got to read on the car. Car's pretty good. That's the second time we've been leading the session in only a couple sessions, so we're pretty happy with it, but we're still going to try and tweak on it a bit.
Hunter Ray is just about to leave the garage behind me to go out there on the track. Scott Tucker will be in the other car. It's a 2-hour session tonight, so the team will be using this obviously to fine-tune for those race conditions on Saturday.
In the night here it's very special. Right now our tires are not super fresh, so it's hard to do a better lap time, but in my last lap I catch my best lap time, so it means we improved the handling, so it's good.
They wanna get my gold on the ceiling. I ain't mine, just a matter of time before you steal.
Final practice session here at Sebring. Now this is important for the teams because this is when they'll fine-tune everything for setup to go into that all-important qualifying that will take place later on this afternoon. Well, 5 minutes into that qualifying session, there has been drama for the level 5 team. The 055 with Christophe Bouchou has gone off the track and crashed into the tar wall. Christophe, thankfully, is okay, so we're going to grab David Stone and find out what happened.
Well, it clearly means a lot of hard work for the guys. It's been unfortunate. We've been here 5 days testing. We've been here all this week. Now a scratch on the car, and it comes down to this, the day before the race. So even if we can come up with enough spare parts to put Humpty Dumpty back together again, it's going to be tough. Hopefully we can come up with the parts. I have all the faith in the world in the level 5 guys that they can put it back together. We'll just have to get it back and look it over real well. I left here about 1 o'clock this morning, and the car was in pretty good shape. I don't know what time the guys got out of here, but typical level 5, they stayed and got the job done. I spoke to a couple of the drivers, and the feedback was the car was good. There's no issues. So I think we have a good car all back together again.
Well, the car ran very well, thanks to all the mechanics. They did a handsome job as usual, but right now the car is quite good. We are running the warm-up just to check if everything is okay, and I believe we keep all our chance.
The safety in the clouds out my window.
So we're here on the grid for the 60th running of the Sebring 12 Hours race, and after the incident yesterday for level 5 and the 055 car, they have to start down here at the back of the grid. Scott will be taken to the wheel for that one. He's going to make his way all the way through the pack as quickly as he can. Luis Diaz will start in P8 for the ALMS class. It should be an amazing race.
We got some work to do. looks like about 50 cars. I got to pass. We've got a great engineering staff, pit staff, and they'll be doing all the calculations and forecasting what we should do. And it depends on the yellows and things like that. But overall, yeah, no problem.
Yes, this fear's got a hold on me.
So 4 hours into the race here at Sebring, unfortunately the number 95 of the Level 5 Motorsport team car has gone out. Ryan Hunter-Reay was hit by a Porsche. He had to limp back in to the pit lane. They brought the car back to the garage. They can't fix it. It won't be returning to the track. So huge disappointment for Ryan and Lewis, and of course Jeff Brown, the engineer here at Level 5.
Ryan had passed this GT car about 3 corners before and was well ahead of him. And he turned into a corner and the GT car came straight into him. The result was we got slammed into at like full speed, T-boned right in the right side where all the water radiators and the oil coolers are housed.
Yeah, I came down into turn 10 and just minding my own business, turned in the corner in a Porsche that I had passed 3 corners earlier, just forgot to brake or had a brake failure. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, I guess, but just cleaned us out completely.
David, we're at the halfway point in the race, and it seems to be running fairly strongly for Christoph and Joel and Scott at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a great race so far. Scott did a fabulous job. He had to run 3.5 hours almost. Our primary goal is to try and win the ALMS P2 championship and this race. If we do well in the WEC without going to too high a risk, then that would be wonderful too.
So we've just got over 2 hours and about 20 minutes to go here at Sebring, and Christoph Bouchou brings home the car. They will be doing a driver change. Joel Barbosa will be jumping in behind the wheel. They'll be refueling, putting on a set of new tyres, and get back out there on the track. Scott, many congratulations. It's been quite a day, hasn't it?
It has. It's great. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Most of our plan worked, and we didn't have to improvise too much, and yeah, that's, I'm real happy for the team.
Yeah, you know, our mission was to come here and win the ALMS P2 race, which we did. So that's 3 in a row for Level 5 here. You know, it'd be hard to really go back and go, what could we have done differently with such a narrow finish? But we're real happy with the ALMS victory.
The team had the goal, it's the ALMS, and then if we could get anything else, then we could probably do it. It's great result. I think everybody should be pleased with it.